So I decided to do a in front of the camera Rise essay this time. There won't be any fancy graphics or audio. I like to keep that to the side for when it's time for me to get creative. So I'm going to put myself out here. I'm going to start with the reflect option here. I'm just going to literally read what I have to do here. I'm not going to try to, cover anything up here. I think my attitude and my behaviors really came through in a positive way. I was really happy with my progress throughout the class, learning and creating those projects as I was supposed to. I liked not being perfect because you can't come out of the gate and be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to stumble. So I knew that I was going to have to learn as I went. And I think being able to be my biggest critic allowed me to go back and just fine tune things along the way that I knew just didn't look right, just didn't seem right. So I think that helped me put forth a better product in the end for each assignment. I realized, even when I started the class, when I saw what it was going to entail, I knew right away I was excited about learning the different programs. I realized that there was a lot of stuff in the Adobe Creative Cloud that I wasn't familiar with, that I hadn't had the opportunity to play with. Like, really, there not a lot of Photoshop experience, no experience with audio, no experience with getting there with, special graphics and things like that. That's not anything I was used to. So I knew I was going to have a lot of fun getting in here and getting my feet wet as far as these projects were concerned and in terms of these programs. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing how they're going to be more useful to me in the long run. If I'd managed my time better, I would have tried to leave a little bit more time for me to get my assignments done in a more ample time. I work full time. I'm out the door at 7:30 every day. I get home around 5:30, unless it's a late night, in which case I'm home around 6:30. So I doesn't have a lot of hours in the day between that and having to wrangle 3 kids at night. So just making sure that I'm being more conscientious of my time and making sure I'm not putting things off to the last minute as much as possible, I think would have been a little bit, a stress reliever for me in the long run. How does this experience this month? Honestly, this class actually altered me, changing my degree. I was originally going to do sports broadcasting, and as I started getting into the creative aspect, I realized that I really enjoy creating things. I like telling a story. I was actually watching a show on ESPN. It was an NFL 30 for 30 special they did on SportsCenter, and I thought to myself, this is the opportunity where I'm going to learn these programs that can help me tell stories and be creative and really dive into getting a different side of me out there as far as storytelling is concerned, whether it be, visual, audio, or a combination. So I think this class has really altered my outlook on things. And like I said, it really impacted me changing my degree as a whole. So I'm very excited to see where this takes me down the line. I think digital cinematography is going to be a really fun experience in the long run. And I think it's going to lead to a lot of great opportunities for me, both professionally and personally. So thanks, Pete. I really do want to thank you for everything you did. These videos were super helpful. Love them. I didn't feel rushed. I didn't feel like you were putting pressure on. You always said, hey, you're going to make mistakes. Go back and try them again. And that's what I did. So I don't know if anyone's ever thanked you like that, but I just personally want to send that thank you out. Hopefully down the line, if you're teaching any more classes, I would love the opportunity to take more from you and get that opportunity to learn and develop and put some more creative projects out there for you. Thanks.